We are under the lights. Now to the plate, Kevin Biggio, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
So we got him looking there. Bo Bichette is the second out of the opening frame. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Mancini retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he popped him up. Nunez trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
This is in the air to left. Smith is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. The 1-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Rounded down the third baseline. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And here's Renato Nunez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it. and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Fisher is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. A 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hot shot down the line, but this is foul. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. At the letters, but called high, it's a ball. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Kevin Biggio. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding into the box, Austin wins, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now in the box, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Popped him up. Alberto shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Billy McKinney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. At the plate, Tyler Wade. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Fisher is there, 2 gone. So here's Trey Mancini, and Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing, oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Can't start any better than this. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Standing in, Rendell Grichuk. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On a line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Brendan Drury in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Shaw at second. Grichuk on at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Up next is Danny Jansen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Derek Fisher. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Junior.
1-2 now. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-2 pitch.
That's outside.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The bat, number 13.
So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hayes, well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Billy McKinney. No hits to this point. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Ramon Urias. In the air out to straightaway left. McKinney comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
3-1 to him now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Jansen. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Iglesias for one. Relay to first in time. And last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the second baseman, Tyler Wade. Seared down the first baseline. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the seventh. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the seventh inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Fisher. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. One out and a runner on third. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up, and there are two away now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And that misses. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Men on third with two down. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB has.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 66.
Ready once again, Derek Fisher for his career in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Three balls and two strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Second base.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Striding in once again, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Mancini moving back. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. The 1-1 home. Is back up the middle and into center field. And that's through for a hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, first base.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Count is 1-2 now. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the catcher.
1-1, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Urias rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Orioles. Michael Givens takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Billy McKinney. 1-2 now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw.
1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3, and with that the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors.